to hold yous again. I'll need to hold yous again. Wait a minute to get the chat and everything up. Wait till I do this. Sound is down. Where am I putting yous today? This is the thing. Where am I putting you? Wait a minute. I'll get this up and then I can put you somewhere. Hold on. Hold on. My Davey's going to come in and talk to us today. Where are we? Oh, that's an extreme close-up. I'm looking forward to getting my tripod. That was extreme. Extreme. That's better. The further away from my face, the better it is. Put it on live chat, live chat. Live chat. There we go. That's it. We're cooking with gas, as they say in Glasgow. Listen, I've got stuff to talk about. I'm a bit upset actually. I'm putting these. I have to prop these up here. I get your wee tripod today. The tripod should be here, so. And the hair's just shoved up like that. This is how I roll on a Thursday. Pip, good morning. Pip, I'm a wee bit upset this morning. I'm a tad upset, actually. See if you see someone come in called Shiny Draco, kick his ass out. I've had enough. I've had enough. You know, you think you're friends with someone and they call you a Glasgow dreg. I get called a Glasgow dreg. I get called this morning. I'll read to you why I get called a Glasgow dreg. This particular guy said morning, and he puts it on my Facebook, right? Good morning, Goldust, good morning. And I wrote, good morning, and then said his name. I hope you're keeping well, I said. And then, how, question mark, it just happened, right? And I'm like, And then he sends, you ask anyone is miffed that I do not pay attention, right? And then I said his name, and I said, I was just being polite. I do ask everyone how they're feeling. Have a great day, right? Oh, sweetie, you're being polite to my 500 actual people. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. And then he wrote, F off. I thought you were cool, Glasgow dreg. Right? And then I wrote, are you calling me a Glasgow dreg? Question mark. If you are, fine. I've been called a lot worse. I don't know why you are like this with me now. I thought we were cool. If not, I'll save you time and unfriend you. Pip, it was no troll. This is a guy that I've spoke to for a long time, right? This is a guy that I've spoke to for a long, long time. I've spoke to this guy, right? And all of a sudden, I'm a Glasgow dreg. All of a sudden, I'm a dreg of Glasgow. Listen. At least I'm from Glasgow. At least I'm from Glasgow's the best city in Scotland. There you are. That's what I got this morning. For saying to someone, I hope you're keeping well. Ashley, good morning, lovely Ashley. That's what I got just there. I'm waiting on a reply. He's a member. See when he comes in, I'll need to. He's going to get kicked out. I've had enough. I've had enough. Green Rose, good morning to you, my lovely Green Rose. Good morning. That's what I get called. Yes, because Goldust, I was interested in this guy a while back, right? But not the way me and Davey are. And we had, wee conversations and stuff like that. But it was weird, to tell the truth. It was bloody weird. So I said, let's just be friends. And he said, that's fine, we'll just be friends. And I'm saying, good morning, friend. No, I hope you're keeping well, friend. All this kind of stuff. And now I'm a bloody Glasgow dreg. That's what I'm now. There you are. How's your day going? How's everybody's day going? I might have green in between my teeth because I'm just after having a cup of soup. In my cup, Davey was using this cup. Hiya. Yeah, so you say somebody nicely, I hope you're keeping well. And obviously that's that's fighting talk. What the hell happened there? It escalated very fast, do you know what I mean? Look, see my bruise as well? That's the whole table. I'm waiting on my man coming in. He's going to come in and say hello to you this morning. I've bought a new table, by the way, everybody. Now I just need to, I don't know, I'll need to tidy out my wardrobe and try and fit this table in it, because it's going to be dangerous for my grandbaby. If my grandbaby was to try and lift herself up on that table, it would end up what happened to me the other night. Eating glass. Gold dust, I don't know what I've done wrong. I don't know what I've done wrong. I said good. I said I hope you're keeping well. What did I do wrong? Listen, this is it on the internet. This is all you need to say is good morning to some folk, and that's that. Oh, they've got their gloves on, that's it. Fighting talk. She said good morning to me. Oh, Gold Dust, I'm always here. If you need a wee chat privately, you know where to get me on Facebook Messenger, and it is private, anything that you talk about. So if you ever need to, and I might not give good advice, but I'm there to listen and stuff like that. Oh, an internal green rose. I'll have my fingers crossed for you, you get the job. You get an MRI scan. Oh, I've been in every scanning machine known to man. That's where I've been. I've been in every. Ashley, I don't know if you know, but Davey knows, because Davey had help. He came to the rescue, so he did. Yeah, Mr. Mikey follows me everywhere, and I didn't have the best balance. Do you know what I mean? See, after you've had that much Russian flavouring, and Mikey kind of tripped me up, so I put my hands down on the table, and the whole glass panel flipped up. I ended up on my back, on the floor, hot wax all up the wall, all over the floor. Glasses are down, everything's on, it's all down on the floor. I'm lying there underneath the glass like this, going, Mikey, doing that, right? Davey's like, oh God, he's trying to rescue me. So after that, I thought it's a dangerous table for grandbabies. Do you know what I mean? Because babies do pull themselves up and everything. And if that would have been and it's some weight, that table, if that would have been my grandbaby doing that, it would have been terrible. So the table has to go until the grandbaby's older. So, because I love my table, so it'll get put in my wardrobe. So I've got a new table on the way and a wee rug for it as well. So Gold Dust, well there you are. Look, I'm a bit upset. I'm a bit upset this morning with this. F off, he wrote. F off, I thought you were cool. Glasgow Dreg. Huh? What the hell? Oh, Green Rose, well, we'll all be thinking of you anyway. We'll be thinking of you. Ashley, see if I'd have got that in film, I would have had a million hits on it. A million hits on it. It was chaos at 1 o'clock in the morning. Chaos at 1 o'clock in the morning it was. Well, what can I say? It was a good night though, see, apart from that, it was a good night, apart from me making a complete ass of myself. That's just normal me though, that is just me. But the tripod got broke, the piercing got ripped out. I was like, where's my piercing? Oh, God knows. And look, I've got war wounds. My knee, have you seen my knee? Wait, I'll show you my knee. This wasn't anything that kind of time related. This was all to do with the table. Wait, you see this bad boy? Look at that. Look at that knee. Isn't that a beauty? People up this woman are going to be thinking I've had extreme time on my knees. It wasn't. It was nothing to do with that. It was the whole table incident. Now, can you imagine something bad would have happened and I had to get taken to hospital, right? And Davey having to explain to them, she tripped over the dog. Who's going to believe that story? People are going to say right away, that's a made up story, the tripping over the dog. And it's true. It could have been bad. Look at the state of my hair. Listen, I'm waiting on my shampoo. My shampoo was meant to be here, know how I went to the hospital. They've gave me steroid shampoo, steroid lotion, and other shampoo for later on. And I was to get it yesterday. So I phones up yesterday and says, just to see if my prescription's ready. Oh no, we don't have that until 11:30 today. So... If gold dust, it would have been terrible. I'd have been in a hospital bed and poor Davey would be locked up. And she tripped over the dog, honestly, she tripped over the dog. Nobody's going to believe that for a minute. They're going to be like, aye, what's happened in that house? I'll need to listen, see if my wee neighbour comes in, I'm going to need to say to her, you know, tell your mum I'm sorry if she heard a lot of noise happening in the bungalow at 1 o'clock in the morning. Look, me and Davey are at that age, right, that we don't care anymore. We're going to enjoy ourselves. That's what it's all about. We're going to have fun. It's about time the two of us had a wee bit of fun. So, it was fun. I never expected that, though, the table and the wax up the wall and stuff. See, when we come in the morning, I think the two of us just stood there and looked at the living room like, absolute carnage. Yes, Pipsy, sometimes you go through really dark things, and then it's like, I'd went through quite a dark time at the beginning of the year. Really, I was quite depressed and stuff like that. But now I'm all happy. Apart from getting called a Glasgow dreg this morning. What's wrong with people in Glasgow? We're not all dregs. What is a dreg? Maybe I'm a dreg after all. Maybe I'm a dreg. It doesn't sound good though. It doesn't sound like a compliment at all. And he comes out, look, he's a member. I'm going to need to boot him out my membership. I'm going to need to boot him out the membership thing. Because I'm not having that. He can take his membership money, he can roll it up in his hand, and he can shove it right someplace. Oh, I've had so many MRI scans. I've had... Oh God, somebody sent a link to what me and Davey were up to on Saturday night. Oh no. Somebody sent me a link. It'll be terrible to watch. It'll be some hard watching. Hold on, I need to have a wee sneaky look at this. I need to have a wee sneaky look. Hold on. Oh no. Oh, it's my Aussie Man reviews. Yes, I love that one, the staircase one. Oh my God, guys, have you seen it? Right, I'm going to show you. Oops. I promise you, I've got a new home for you. You're trying. Right, I'll show you this. Who was it that sent it to me? Get that many tabs open. Morgan, thank you very much, Morgan. I think I've showed you this before, but I'll show you again. This was like me and Davey. Right, this was like me and Davey the other night. Watch this. This is cool. Right. Maybe you see this. Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh. Right, you can watch that another time. But yes, I've seen that a few times. That man, that was terrible. He sneaks by her and he takes the drink off her. That's what he does. Hold on. Right, okay. He goes by her, he takes her drink, and then she falls down the stairs as well. That's the kind of stuff. Oh my God. Ratisoa? Ritsoa? Sorry, I can't pronounce your name. It is 15 minutes past 10 in the morning. Carly, good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Oh, that's Aussie Man. I love Aussie Man. Actually, I've sent him one of my videos. I would love him to review it, and it's the one with Mr. Mikey. I've had MRIs, I've had CT scans, I've had bone scans, I've had radiotherapy, I've had everything. Sam, good morning. Did I miss you, my beautiful Sam? Good morning or good evening to you, my Sam. My terrible friend. I hope you're doing good. There's my Davey in now. There's my Davey in now. Yeah. Davey, I'm still waiting on that guy coming in. But there you go. I'm a Glasgow dreg this morning. A dreg. A Glasgow dreg. That's what I got called. For saying this, how are you keeping? That's all it takes for some people. Yes, I did get injected. You don't feel anything, Green Rose. You don't. Do you know what you feel? You get a taste of metal in your mouth, right? They put it like intravenous, and the machine actually pumps it in. They all stand behind a screen, right? And you go in it, and the machine pumps it in, and you can taste metal, a metally taste in your mouth. But that's about it. You're fine. You don't have any side effects. With the CT scan, you get a wee funny feeling down below. You do. I was like, oh, here I would get the CT scan just for that feeling. Do you know what I'm saying? It was a wee tingly feeling that you get with the CT scans. Wee warm feeling. That's normal as well, and the taste in your mouth. Yeah, I've had all that. But you're okay, Green Rose. You'll be absolutely fine. You'll be fine. Ashley, it was giving me a wee hot tingly feeling. She was saying to me while I was going through the CT machine, can you taste the metal? I was going, yes. And she was going, do you feel like a warm sensation? I was going, oh, aye, I can feel it. See, I've got a metal leg as well, but listen, they let me in the machines. I don't know what kind of metal's in my leg, but I'm all right with it. Pip, thank you very much for coming in, my beautiful Pip. Have a lovely, lovely day. Yes, it's a wee warm sensation that you get. I quite liked it. I was like, oh, can you buy that over the counter, that stuff? I would just be sitting putting in myself all day long. Oh. So I've got to go down and get this shampoo. I've got a runny nose as well. I hope I'm not getting the dreaded thing. There's my open-minded Davey's in the chat. My Davey's in the chat. Hold on. Please excuse me. Doing that. And where is my hand sanitizer? Open-minded. I'm not. Look, I got called a name this morning just for saying to someone, I hope you're keeping well. That's all I said. I hope you're keeping well. And I got told to F off, only the full word, and got told I was a Glasgow dreg. That's fighting talk here in Glasgow. That's fighting talk. That's fighting talk here in Glasgow. Do you know what I mean? They're calling me a dreg for nothing. What have I done to you? Not done a thing. Not done a thing. So there you are. That's the way. I hope I'm not getting Davey the cold. More like it. I hope I'm not getting Davey the cold, because I've got plans from this weekend again. Minus the table incident. Davey, I've bought a new table. Did I tell you? I've bought a new table. That one's way too dangerous. See, you've got to take stuff like that away from me, especially when I'm on it. Anything dangerous, I took power tools. Got to take power tools away from me. Tattoo machines, take them away. And now, obviously, glass tables need to go. Davey, you could have never predicted that. I'd have been lying on my back with the table on top of me. Do you know what I mean? I was thinking about lying on my back, but not with a table on top of me. It was, you know, it's a conversation piece for the future. Actually, I'm hoping I'm better this weekend. I'm hoping that I'd behave myself. Actually, I did have a lot to drink. You see. Yes, that's my Davey in the chat. Oh, thank you very much, Green Rose. Thank you very much. We met on Facebook dating, actually. That's the way we met. But there was a lot of weirdos on Facebook. Davey was a diamond in the rough, I keep telling him. There was a lot of weirdos on Facebook asking for nudes and stuff like that off me. I was like, get away. You know, all you need to say to them is hello and that's it. They're like, right, where's the pictures then? Where's your pictures? F off. Getting you a picture. You know, some men on the Facebook dating were very aggressive, like, very aggressive. I was like, no chance, pal. But Davey wasn't. Davey was a gentleman. Did you, Ashley? There you go. There you are. So, listen, it's Davey's the only person for, well, 10 years that I've had. See, I've got a wee blushing now. I'm a bit blushing now. Yeah, but there you are. Listen, that's terrible this morning. Let's see if he's responded. That's shocking this morning, telling me that. That's terrible. He's not replied, but there you are. Oh, sweetie, are being polite to my 5,000 actual people? I don't know what that's meant to mean. I don't know what, is it meant to mean that I've not got actual people? I don't know, I'm reading too far into it. I should just block. Problem is that I've known this guy for a while. It's a shame that this is the way it's ended up. You know, getting called a Glasgow Drake. That's it. We're not friends now. Don't call me a Glasgow Drake. Thank you, open-minded. Open-minded's like a sister to me. I love my open-minded. Scotland, yes, I'm in Scotland, yes. And it's like 1T in Scotland. Yes, I'm in Scotland. Yes, I live in Scotland, yes. Although, there was one person, remember the one person that was like, I'm starting to doubt if she's actually in Scotland. I'm really in Australia, masquerading. Ashley, the only thing I said to this guy was, good morning, I hope you're keeping well. That was it. That's what I said. And that's what I got. That's what I got called sweetie first, you know, like patronising, like, what time is it? It's 23 minutes past 10 in the morning. And good morning, certified. Good morning to you. Yeah, that's what I got. I'm going to read you that again, right? This is the whole thing. He wrote morning on my Facebook, right? And then I wrote morning, and then I said his name, and then I hope you're keeping well. How? He said, how? Question mark. Just happened. You ask anyone, everyone is miffed that I do not pay attention, right? And I wrote his name, and I wrote, I was just being polite. I do ask everyone how they're feeling. Have a great day. And then I got, oh, sweetie, you are being polite to my 5,000 actual people. F off. I thought you were cool. Glasgow Dreg. And then I wrote, are you calling me a Glasgow Dreg? If you are, fine. I've been called a lot worse, which actually I have. I don't know why you're like this with me now. I thought we were cool. If not, I'll save you time and unfriend you. I don't know if he's jealous of Davey. I don't know if he's jealous of Davey or not, but Davey's a part of my life. You know what I mean? Blueberry comes with Davey now. Blueberry be a side of Davey. I don't know. Yes, I've got tattoos on the face. I've got tattoos. I've got tattoos all over actually. I've got tattoos everywhere. I've even got one on my bottom. That was my first one. That was the sorest. It's the sorest. I hope not. I don't want MD to feel jealous. I would hate MD to feel jealous. Do you know what I mean? Thank you, my open-minded. Green Rose, I'm going to have my fingers crossed for your interview and I'll be thinking about you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Yeah, I've got one on my bottom. Davey's seen it. Cleo, good morning to you, lovely Cleo. Thank you so much for coming in the chat. Yeah, nobody under 16 because sometimes I can talk gutter. Maine? Are you in Maine? Oh, I would love to visit there. Sam. See, I've got mine on my bottom because I was wanting a tattoo and I was wanting to hide it from my mum. And I was 18 at the time, I was still hiding stuff. I know, Ashley, see this is why I shouldn't do live streams while I'm flavoured. Because I do that at parties, not who wants to see it, and then I get the ass out. I get the ass. The only thing is, the tattoo's the nicest thing about the ass, really. You know what I mean? It takes your eye off the rest of it. Sophia, good morning to you. Good morning. Thank you very much. My hair will be, I'm going to be putting it a nice kind of icy blue colour, but I'll do that maybe in November for Christmas time. I'm experimenting just now. I'm doing a bit of experimentation. Yes, Davey's got 2 tattoos. He's got them on his arms. I'll need to check the rest of them in case he's got a sneaky one somewhere. Yes, open-minded, my necklace says my name. That was a company that sent that out to me. And I've got another ring on the way. Wait till you see this one. This one's going to be a beauty. This one's going to be a beauty. Oh, see, you're all wonderful to each other. I love that in the chat when you're all like lifting each other up, which is wonderful. That's what this chat's about, lifting each other up and being nice to each other, not telling people they're a Glasgow drag. Davey, a Glasgow drag. Davey likes a Glasgow drag anyways, so that's okay. That's alright then. I've never been called that before. Do you know what I mean? I have been called a lot worse, mind you, but there's a first for everything. Oh, I've not even introduced. Am I back? Am I back? Am I back? Lost connection. What's going on today? What is going on? Davey, I do a kind of parody, is it they call? See Mrs. Doubtfire with the awesome Robin Williams, right? I love him very much. So I've done a wee thing on my channel, and her name is Mrs. Doubtwater, right? And I dress up as an old lady. I don't do it for kicks or nothing like that, Davey. I'm not like, whoa, I love being an old woman. I'm not doing that or anything. But she's very fruity, let's say that. She likes to talk fruity talk. And she would love you, Davey. Davey, can you imagine what the people up the road must be seeing through my bedroom window when my blinds are open? I'm dressed as an old lady. lying on the bed doing a video. Cameras, spotlights, action. They're going to be thinking I'm doing some hub things. Do you know what I'm saying? They're going to think I'm on the hub. I'm not on the hub at all. £1 million. That's what I've always said. That's my price for the hub. £1 million, and I'll do it. Maybe I should be giving everybody £1 million to see me like that. Do you know what I'm saying? It could be the other way about. OnlyFans here. People aren't allowed to do all that stuff in OnlyFans anymore. What they're going to do? What they're going to do now? I'm sure they'll find some platform. But a lot of girls used to do that for money, going to OnlyFans and do bits and bobs. Not me. I have been asked before. I couldn't do that to the world. Couldn't do that to the world. Oh, Sam, I'm sorry. Cancer is terrible. Your twin sister, oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, Sam. That must have been really hard for you. Cancer is it almost killed me. It really almost killed. I almost died. Do you know what they've got to do before you start all of your treatment? Check your heart. That was a surreal experience. This was before they were putting me on chemo. They give you a heart echo, right, and it's in colour and all that. But I was quite amazed with it, and they're in your heart. They scan your heart, and they're in the chambers of your heart, right? And you've got 4 different chambers, and there's wee flaps. Am I cut off again, or is it the laptop? You've got wee flaps that open and close like that on your heart. It's amazing. And each of the chambers makes a different sound because they can hear the sound. So one chamber will go and another one will go psh, 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 psh. They all make different sounds. I was quite amazed with it, but the guy that was doing it said that a lot of people can't look at it knowing, that their heart is doing all this stuff. So they've got to check your heart to make sure that you're strong enough to go through what they're going to give you. It was rough. I would never tell him that it was easy. And when my brother got diagnosed with cancer, chemotherapy wasn't an option for him. But he said to me before it, what's it like? I says, look, brother, I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be the hardest battle you've ever fought in your life. But you've got to keep doing it, even on the days that you don't even want to get out of your bed. Get out your bed and do it. You've got to. See, if you lie down, it'll take over. If you lie down, it'll take over you. You need a bit of fire in your belly. That's what you need to get through it. And my babies, my kids, they were the fire in my belly. That's what. Because I felt like throwing a towel in. There was times I was going, I'm not even going to bother going to chemo tomorrow. And then I thought my kids would never speak to me again, and made myself. Ashley, for £1 million, I'll do it. For £1 million. I've said that. If there's anybody on the hub, if they want to see all of this good stuff, it's going to cost a fair bit. It's going to cost. Geraldine, good morning to you. Or should I say good evening, because you're in Australia. Yes, he's in the chat. So yes, Geraldine, he's in the chat. Goldust has made me the person I am today, though. That's one thing I've took out of it. See, money, right? Money, you need money for your bills and stuff like that, right? But I always thought to myself before, if I had money, I'd be able to buy a big house, fancy cars, go holidays, do all this and all that. And see, when I was going through cancer treatment, not once did I think about all that. I was thinking about time that I spent with my family, and smells, the air, autumn smells of snow, Halloween, Christmas, all that kind of stuff was going through my head. So it's made me see the world in a different way. I mean, I've always loved animals and all that anyway, but just nature and stuff like that. I love it all. I love watching the wee birds and squirrels and all that kind of thing. That gives me really happiness. That makes me happy. Davey gets it for free. Davey doesn't need to give me £1 million. In fact, I should probably be giving Davey £1 million to be with me. Let's face it. Yeah. Imagine that, second day I'm lying there with a table on top of me. Who could have predicted that? Wax all over the floor and up the wall. Davey, I'm not normally like that. I don't know what happened. Listen, I don't think the two of you, but we kind of stood there like that, shaking our head, going, what the hell happened in the living room last night? The place was in chaos. There was things like, listen, it was terrible. And I was still drunk. I was like, oh my God, I'm still drunk when I got up. It does, Sam. It makes you see things in a whole different light. So it does. Just the joys open-minded you. Just leaves, the smell of the grass getting cut. Stuff like that you take for granted. Do you know what else you take for granted that I bet you have never thought about? Wind on your face. Feeling the wind on your face. See when you're in hospital, in a long stay in hospital, and you come out, you just stand and you feel the wind on your face and you're like, oh God, that's wonderful, just the breeze on your face. Things like that. Cleo, thank you so much for coming into the chat and I hope you have a wonderful day. David did see a different side of me. I was trying to act all cute too. I was trying to act all cute. How's that for cuteness? And I've done Mikey like that because, well, Jason wasn't. Jason's still in the kitchen. I'm frightened to move Jason because he's about ready to snap the man. I mean, he's took a lot. He's not come out in the car yet. I've still to take him out in the car at some point. Yes, my Tingle Pink, did I say good morning to you? If I didn't, good morning and thank you for coming into the chat. Sometimes I rant on and I miss people that are coming in. So, I'm going, what time's that? Right, an hour. I've got an hour and then I've got to go down and get this shampoo and put it on. I bet you it's the smelly shampoo too. I'll just need to put it on. I hope it works though. I really hope it works. Oh, Sam, that's beautiful. Do you know, I'm going to get a professional tattoo. Maybe I should get that covered up, that handiwork there. Remember that night? I want a tattoo of my grandson, his name and his date of birth and all that somewhere, but I can't get it on my arm, so I'll need to be like on my leg or something like that. I'll need to get it. A nice tattoo. Oh God, Sam. Oh, I'm so sorry. See, that's the worst. Davey will even tell you, see, when I'm drinking, I don't even drive the next day after I have a drink. That's how much I do not think about drinking and driving. And 15 years old. That's shocking, Sam. I'm really sorry. Listen, see if you ever need somebody to talk to as well. You can get me on Facebook and talk to me. Oh God, Sam. See, that's going to be hard, but she'll be there and she'll be watching over you forever. Sam, don't ever think that she's not here. Do you know, I've got a picture of my wee granny, I swear to God, and she comes back to me in dreams all the time, and I think it's actually her, do you know what I mean? In every dream that I dream of her, I'm saying to her, oh, I miss you so much, and I love you, and she'll say, I love you too, hen. And I'll wake up, and when I wake up, I feel good. And I feel as if she's came and she's visited me. And see, sometimes now when I'm having a rough time, I'll ask her, I'll be saying, Granny Bet, please help me, and things like that, so. Oh, Sam. Listen, there's a good group of people in here if you ever need a wee chat or anything like that. We're all here. As I say, I mean, there's no words to say to make that better. And I've no idea how much, I know it's going to be painful, but I can't even think about how much pain you must have been going through. Sam, that's good that you kicked cancer's ass. That's good. Do you know something? Can you remember when Sophie, and I said something that I regret and I shouldn't have said, because I have got other kids, right? But to remember, I got the phone call saying that when Sophie was in hospital, to prepare for the worst, they said, right, and when doctors tell you that, and I remember falling to the floor, and I was thinking to myself, I can't have her going herself. I'm going to need to go with her. I'm going to need to go where? I can't have my daughter going away herself. And I was thinking, they've all got each other. She's going to be going herself. I'm going to need to go myself. I remember thinking that. And then afterwards, I felt bad, and my son went, Mum, you can't do that. You've got us. You couldn't do that. And I felt so bad that I'd said that. It actually came out my mouth. But that was like trauma. That was trauma. And see, a few weeks ago, I was talking, Sophie came down and we were sitting talking about it, and I ended up crying again because all the feelings came bubbling back. You know, it was like, I thought, I'm losing my daughter here. I'm actually losing my daughter. My beautiful, beautiful, talented, strong daughter. I'm losing her. Couldn't believe it. And then she was unresponsive for 4 days. And then on the 4th day, she kind of woke up and said, where's my phone charger? Where's my phone? Where's your phone charger? Where's your mother? You know, where's my phone charger? She said. I couldn't believe it. Nobody could believe it. I think she shocked the doctors as well. That was a horrible traumatic experience. That was, and you know the terrible thing was, because of the whole COVID thing, I wasn't even allowed to go and see her. And I was begging, I just wanted to go in there and hold her in my arms. I just wanted to cuddle her and hold her hand and kiss her and tell her that Mum's there, I'm here, baby. Nah. Do you know what they said to us? When the time is close, we'll get you in. I was dying in this house. I was dying in this house. It was terrible. So that was a very, very dark time. And as was it you, Goldust, it says you go through the dark times and then there's a light that shines, and you know, good things around the corner. Some people that do the most terrible thing and take their own life, you know what I mean? They think this is it, they're absolutely so down. But see if they just hang on, there's always something good round the corner. There's always something good. It's been Goldust, I know it's been some year. It has been some year. And I think that's how I decided to do the whole Facebook dating thing as well. Because I thought, I've been in my wee bubble for 10 years now. I've been in this kind of bubble. I've not let aimed into it. And I've not been out yet. You know, I've been comfortable in the wee bubble. And I actually pushed myself into the whole Facebook dating, because I'd like to have somebody to sit like Davey, to sit and talk away. My God, see when he was here, the time just flew in. It just flew in like that. We was just sitting talking. About, I can't even, about everything. You know what I mean? Just somebody to talk to and cuddle and share experiences with and stuff. So that's how I pushed myself into the whole Facebook dating. See, when I was on it too, I was like, God, Jesus, look at these guys. I was saying to Peter, going, look at that guy sent me this message. Terrible messages. Was it Pip that said it? It was Pip that said it. And it's true. Sometimes you're in your darkest time, but see if you just hang on for a wee bit longer. And I do pray, open-minded, I'll tell you, I do pray. And I said a lot of prayers. And do you know what I said to open-minded the other day? Hi Randy, good morning to you, good morning. Elisa, good morning to you. See, when I was going through all of that, I doubted God and I felt bad. I said to open-minded, because I'd been praying, and everything was still getting worse and worse and worse, right? And I'd been praying to God, and I thought, he's not, and I was doubting it. I was actually doubting my religion kind of thing. And then everything turned out all right in the end, and I felt bad about doubting, you know, God, and thinking he's not listening to me. But there you are. See, everything happens for a reason. That's what they say. What's for you won't go by you. I don't know if that's a Glasgow thing, but people say that. What's for you will not go by you. So everything happens for a reason. And sometimes you can't see the reason. See, when you're going through stuff like that, you're like, you can't see the reason, but see when you come out the other end. Sophie's doing fantastic now, so she is. She's strong, and she's She's beautiful. She's got her hair done and she's really, really looking after herself. Oh, Sam, yeah. That's very understandable. That is. That's very understandable. And people round about you as well will with nature, people around about you will say, "How you feeling?" or something like that. And all it takes is one person to say, "How you feeling?" and the tears start again. The tears start. I'll tell you an example of that happened to me. Um, not what you're going through, Sam, but I had a miscarriage before Peter, right? But I was like, I was 12 weeks or something like that. I was 12 weeks pregnant. And I'd had all the symptoms. I had bit morning sickness, the whole shebang. And I went for my scan and it was bad news. There was no heartbeat or nothing like that, you know. And the baby hadn't formed properly. And I had a whole horrendous time, right? But anyway, I lost the baby. And I was up at the school one day and there was a girl there that knew that I was pregnant. And I was standing waiting and Sophie coming out of school, and she came up and she went, "How are you? How far on are you now?" And it just took me off guard. It just took me off guard. And I had to say to this woman, "I lost the baby." And then I thought, she's going to feel like absolute shit now, isn't she, for saying that to me? And I started crying, which made it even worse for this poor girl. She's probably thought, "Oh God, why did I say that?" You know, but it's just instinct. I've got a bit of a cold. I hope it's no the dreaded, you know what. Goldust, I went through months of just crying there, crying and crying. Not even crying like the tears were just flowing themselves. Ah, yeah. Oh, Sam, that's right. You would have been if you're twins. Oh, well, listen, there's a good group of people here. If MD needs to talk about their problems, as I say, I might not have all the answers, but I can listen. I can listen. Is it a bug? My nose has been running all day. Maybe it's because what was I called again? A Glasgow something. A Glasgow dreg. Maybe it's because I get called the Glasgow dreg this morning. That was cute, wasn't it? That was cute. Yeah, so you see, my tears were just flowing. There was there was none of that. They were just falling out my eyes constantly, just crying, crying, crying. My emotions were all over the place. Which is, when I look back, it's understandable for what we had went through. You know, thinking that we were going to lose Sophie and all that. It was. I'll be glad to see the back of this year also. I'll be glad. You've got to let the tears out, open-minded, yeah. You've got to let the tears out. See, if you don't let the tears out, it'll build up inside you and build up inside you and you'll just go nuts. So you've got to let it out. You've got to, if you feel like crying, you cry. Don't let empty say to you, "You crying again?" Don't listen to that nonsense. Sam, we're always here. You can talk to us about it. That's what this channel is. I like to be able to talk about things and try and help other people that are going through stuff. And listen, I like to tell you the escapades I got up to at the weekends. You couldn't listen. See, last week when I done my live stream, you could have never predicted that I'd be on my back on the floor with a table on top of me with hot wax all up my wall and carpet. You know what I mean? You could have never ever predicted that move. Who knows what's going to happen this weekend? I might need to tell Davey, bring a hard hat. Bring a hard hat and some kind of overalls or something, because it's not safe up here. It's not safe in the bungalow. Sam, I know I'm embarrassed of myself at times. It's always I'm like, let's go live. Why not? Why not go live when we're absolutely hammered? Let's do it. Oh my God. Yes, Elisa, you've got to let it out, or it does get to you. You go into an even deeper depression if you don't let it out. Yeah, don't feel guilty. I'm in Glasgow, Rennie, and good morning to you. Good morning. I hope you're good wherever you are. I would try, see if I was to, I could, listen, I'm a very emotional person. Look, my emotions are very, they're just there. My emotions are there, you know, love and all that. I'm a very loving person. A very loving person. My mum as well. See, I told you I had to tell my mum about the incident. We'll just call it the incident from now on, right? I wasn't going to tell my mum about the incident, but I did. And she was like, "What did Davey do?" I was going, "Poor Davey, he's trying to get the table off me. He's trying to get the table." That's why this table, I'm going to need to do that today, actually. That's what I'll do. I'll get into the wardrobe because it's an absolute pigsty in there. My wardrobe is a pigsty. And I'm going to need to dismantle this table and try and get it in the because there's no space in this. There's no cupboard really in this house. Elisa, oh, thank you, Sam. Thank you for that. Listen, you have listened to me in my darkest times. I've been on here talking to you about it. And I don't know. See if I didn't have used to talk to you as well. I mean, I talk to my mum, right? I talk to my mum every day, but I don't want to bring my. Not that I'm wanting to bring yous down, but I don't want to um, make my mum feel worse, if you know what I mean, than what she was feeling as well. So it was great having all of yous to talk to about it and to bring awareness to eating disorders and things like that. I get comments saying, "Tell her to have a Big Mac." Oh, tell her to go to McDonald's and get a McDonald's down her neck. Oh my God, we'd never thought of that, eh? If it was as easy as that. Sophie's eating disorder had went so far. See, every bit of food that she put in her mouth, it just came out. It just came out the other end. Her body was just rejecting the food. Yeah, Goldust, I didn't want to worry my mummy anymore. Beauty in the Blouse, good morning to you. I'm glad you didn't catch me the other day because I was absolutely mad with it. I was absolutely gone. Oh, Sam. There's my Sophie. There's my darling. There's my darling that I'm talking about. And I'm so proud of her. Yes, so we got that. Why don't you just have a McDonald's to eat? Oh, we never thought of that, Einstein. We never thought of that. Oh, I was drunk, Beauty, and I was at the table on top of me and everything. It was a whole scenario. It was a whole scenario. There's my darling Sophie. That's my Sophie right there that's looking wonderful. Davey's in here as well, Sophie. Davey's in. Sophie, I got called a Glasgow. What do you mean? Drake. A Glasgow Drake. I got called this morning for saying, I hope you're doing good. Have a nice day. I got called. Listen, that's fighting talk here in Glasgow. That's fighting talk. Ah, Sam, thank you very much. Ah, and I love my baby so much. Sophie, I told everybody about the Big Bird incident. My poor baby. She was really not well at this point. She had the tube down her nose and stuff like that. It was like a bit on the end of her nose, and she was obviously in pretty. I don't even know if you were on painkillers at the time or not. But anyway, she was looking in the mirror and she says, "I look like Big Bird." I said, "You don't look like Big Bird," and she went, "Not like him." I loved that. I absolutely loved that. She's put on 4 stone. There you go. 4 stone. She's fine. She's perfect weight now and she looks beautiful. I don't. Open-minded. I can only presume it's something bad. A dreg? I think that's like a tramp. I think he's calling me a Glasgow tramp. I think that's what I was getting called this morning for just for wishing someone a nice day. There you are. Listen, this is what I get. This is my life. Yeah, you wish somebody a nice day, you get called that. Going to need to do some unfriending and blocking, I think, here. Thing was, it's a shame because oh, well, there you go. There I am. That's me then. I'm a dreg. I'm the bottom of your. I'm the thing. I'm the thing floating about in your water. There you are. For just saying something. Have a nice day to somebody. That's what I get. That's what I get. A Glasgow dreg. Aye. So anyway, I'm going to go. I want to go to the chemist and get this shampoo and get it on this scalp. No, not a drag queen, a dreg. D-R-E-G, a dreg. That's what I get called. Anyway, see, tomorrow you'll be in a fancy new house, a nice new tripod. And see, this weekend, me and Davey will try not to break it. We'll try our best. Sophie, I've bought a new table. Did I tell you? I bought a new table. So I'm going to be cleaning out my wardrobe. I'm going to try and get this table into my wardrobe. Because see, if grandbaby was to lean on that, it would flip up like it did with me on Saturday night. And we don't want that for the baby. Open-minded at heart. I'm going to do that. I'm going to try not to fall through anything. As Davey better bring with him a hard hat and stuff like that for this weekend. Bring your hard hat, Davey. We're going to need protection. We'll be sitting here in hard hats like that, right? No power tools. It's just a whole new list of stuff that I've not to go near while I'm flavoured out my nut. Out my nut. Anyway, thank you all so much for coming in. I don't know, listen beautifully, I don't know how we broke the tripod and my piercing got ripped out as well. I don't know. It's a mystery that we'll never know. We'll never know why that happened, but there you are, it did. Sophie, did you see my knee? Sophie, look, my poor bloody knee, look at that. Look. That's what happened. So I'm going to need to be on my best behaviour, obviously, this weekend. And see, trying to say, David, I'm not normally like that, Davey. That's not normally me. I'm not normally like that. And I kind of like that normally. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm going to give you all a big kiss now, and thank you so much for coming in. And I'll be back again to see you all tomorrow. Have a lovely, lovely day. Bye, everybody.